Guys, welcome back to Legomaster627's creations. So of course, it's the usual Monday again. Today, it is Monday, October 18th, 2021. So yeah, again, that means time for another episode. Or if you're watching this in the future, then yeah, it's just another episode in general. But you guys know that these episodes always come out on Mondays, as always. You guys all should know the deal by now. Unless you're new to this channel. Then, yeah, if you're new to this channel and are watching this, yeah, these episodes come out every Monday for those who are new. Anyway. Yep, let's go in here. Today, we're creating an all-new original creation. So this is what we did last week on October 11th, which was super awesome. So now we are in the third week of the Halloween event. And actually, this Friday, we're going to be going into week 4 of the Legos Island Halloween event. And the one for the back here literally started like a day ago, which is pretty cool. At least as I'm recording this, of course. So yes, here's what we did last week on October 11th. It was very fantastic. It was the old lab basement. But of course, like I said, this week we are doing something entirely different, which is all new, custom, and original. I mean, geez, finally! I mean, the last time we had something actually original was the Souls Out 2 6th anniversary setup, but before that, I think it was the Big Brother 5th anniversary setup, but even before that was the water park itself. Yeah, that's nuts. Anyway, this week, we are actually working on, again, something original. So, I have kind of a problem here. This week, we are creating some trick-or-treat themed houses for Halloween. Now, of course, obviously, these will stay after, of course, as original rooms in the world. But, where do I want to put it? See, I always have an extremely hard time knowing where the heck I want to put certain rooms. And I don't want to put it here because I love the background. And plus, we already have that in the background, which was added like 2 weeks ago. As of this video being filmed, of course. But the problem is, where do we get started? And by that I mean, where in the absolute heck are we going to put this? Can't believe I'm saying this, but I think we might actually have to do it right here. Because see, the thing is, that's like literally the only spot I could think of. So, yeah. Also, this is also plenty of room. I know it's going to be another thing connecting from the planet world. However, actually, we can actually change that. It doesn't actually have to be connecting from the planet world. No, it actually can just go connecting from here. So, for example, we could have an entirely new pathway, like, right here. And it wouldn't be that hard to create, which is good. So, let's do it. Okay, I thought I killed that guy at first. Oh, hey, there's Cookie. Speaking of which, speaking of cats, actually, where in the absolute heck is Whiskers? Yeah, where did he go off to? Also, I think I finally found a reasoning for this room. What is it, you may ask? Well, let's build it. Complete! Yeah, I think it's finally about time I actually make this a reality. You know, similar to what we have on Lego's Island where I take one of the dogs, why not do the same for this? It makes more sense considering we somehow keep losing Whiskers half the time. And normally only Cookie remains half the time. So, you know what? Let's just finally test this out. And yes, there's a reason I did put both in there. Also, sorry I didn't speak that entire time I was building. I just felt like doing that on purpose. Alright. So, let's see who we get this time. Whiskers! God dang it, he isn't around right now. Ta-da! I revived him! Alright, just expect me to use this thing right here in all future episodes going forward. Why didn't I think of this ages ago? Alright, now let's get to building. And I mean for real this time, I'm actually going to get to building. So of course I will take the following out of my inventory, as always, because we have a lot to build today. And I mean we have a lot. So, without further ado, let's just waste no time and just jump straight into it. So, one of the first things we are going to need is this. Second thing we're gonna need is this. What else? I'm trying to think. Wait a minute. This is easy. We literally could just have it just right around here. There we go. That makes a whole lot more sense. Finally, coming up with something good. Alright, I just looked at how I want this to look. So yes, indeed, I will be making a path here. Ta-da! Anyway, point is, yes, obviously, you know, the nether brick fences will obviously be around the neighborhood, obviously, to mark it as its own creation. And since this will also be the first original creation in around almost a month, I think we're all good. Let's show this guy really quick. There we go. Alright, now let's actually deal with this for real. Alright, so starting things off, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to make literally everything custom. Of course. Just make literally everything custom. How hard can that be? It really isn't, actually. I can literally make this within a good amount of time. Maybe make the darker versions of, just said things. Wait. There's only that? God dang it, I thought there was more. Oh wait, never mind, there is. Okay, cool. Alright, I almost thought it wasn't there. Alright, so yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see where things are going here. Don't worry, I promise it's actually custom. It's all custom. And original. Okay, good. They're both here, thankfully. I was wondering where the other ones went. Yeah, it generally just makes sense to have this. So it isn't interfering with the action world. No, sorry, the planet world. Alright, point is, let's finally just jump into this. So, honestly, I think we should actually already start off with the black fence. Because, believe it or not, or just the nether brick fence overall. Now, why? I don't know. Just feel like it's cool. Yeah, you know what? Have a bit of a longer path. What the heck is this going on here? Okay, I've not seen that ever happen in a long time where two mobs are on top of each other. Or just running another mob. But there we go. That's a good enough path. Right? Actually, I'll just add more. Just one more there. Alright. Now, yeah, I'll do this. I'll make my own creative path with this. Now, of course, to actually make this work, you actually gotta have something pretty cool and creative. And that's this. Because I want this neighborhood to be big. Okay, good. Alright, I just wanted to just make sure I wasn't actually doing anything that I didn't want. Just to have an overall. Oh yeah, this is gonna be big. This is gonna be one big one. There's obviously gonna be 3 houses total. Just because I don't want to make this extremely big. Just not extremely big overall, so. Alright, so how big do we make this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 16? Dang! That is one gigantic building. I mean, look how huge this is gonna be! Actually, we should have 16 blocks, 16 fence posts, honestly, oh, anyway. So, give me a second to figure this out. Okay, never mind, I actually got it right. I think we're good with the length. I think we're good with the size of this. I mean, I think it already looks good enough for what it is. Now, again, granted, a ton of houses are going to be made out of this. So, we're in for a treat. And I mean, seriously. Yeah, we are in for a treat right now with this. Oh, frick, it's getting dark. So I have to still make a backyard video. It's tough to make a backyard video. And it's getting dark soon. I just realized that. And I also still have not really custom showed yet. Yeah, P.S. I'm actually recording this part to the backyard video. Just like last week. You guys remember how early I made last week's? Well, I'm doing that again just because, I don't know. I just want to get it over with for the day. Okay, so now that we are done with these, we can actually go back to just doing the moss blocks. Just the moss carpet. This works out so much better. No wonder I put it in the Legos on Halloween as the main ground for the event. Now, the reason I actually did that was actually just because why not? It looked cool. And it also suited things perfect. Oh yeah, I'll also probably just put moss blocks around here just so I don't make it look like it's all, you know, not real or anything. Oh, trust me, this whole thing is. Trust me. This thing was created for a reason. And I promise you there is a reason. So there we go. This is going to be the huge neighborhood. Let's just see how far it goes down. So the first one is going to be right here. Yep, the first house will be right there. The last one will be there. And of course, the second one will of course be in the middle. I think this would have already become a little bit obvious at this point, since we're only doing 3 houses. Alright, so I'm back. I was just doing something. You know, real life, of course. Made sense. I'm doing a lot of stuff today, actually. And I mean a lot. Oh boy. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff today in real life. It's been one heck of a day. And actually, I'm not joking. I'm actually serious. It's been one heck of a day today. Alright, so how big do we truly want to make this house? I don't want to make it extremely big. Maybe at least just 5 blocks. There we go. I think that looks good enough for the house. Because again, we don't want to make these extremely big because we need to have enough room for, oh, God. Well, it looks like we have to extend one more. Alright, give me a second to reposition this. Good news, everybody. It is officially fixed, so we are all good. Yep, everything has been repositioned a bit differently, so now the house is actually 1 column of blocks bigger. if that even makes any sense. Don't know if it does. Probably not. But oh well. There we go. I guess this amount is good for the houses. Because honestly, we don't need them extremely big. Because, yeah. Also, I want to have enough of cool stuff outside of the houses. Actually, speaking of that, I kind of want to make them at least... Actually, yeah, 5 blocks is already good enough, actually. But also, the middle house, if I do like 7 blocks, then it'll go out too far. So, that's another thing I wanted to just be sure of when I do this. Of course, we're not going to remake everything like we did with the Lego Island trick-or-treat houses. No! No! The Creations world has a lot of original creations that I just want to keep doing. And yeah, I think this is actually already big enough for the house, honestly. Alright, so of course we are going to need the following. Of course, this. Of course, because we're going to want something like this. See where things are going? Yeah, trust me. Oh, don't worry. I'm going to add literally everything that looks scary. Like those spooky trees from 2019 and the crying obsidian trees. Yes, all of that will be added in here. And yes, there's a reason why these are actually left this way, because I'm doing it on purpose for a reason. Either to add pumpkins or some of the scary trees. So yes, I did leave it like this on purpose. See, I'm actually being smart with what I'm doing. Also, I'll add all the moss blocks here, I think probably on pause later. When we finish the houses. I'll probably just design the rest of the neighborhood. Well, at least just on pies after creating all the houses, because I can just work on that myself. Yeah. But let me just finish up at least this part. And then I think we're good for now. At least. Let me at least just finish up this part. Alright, so we have... Oh, okay. Okay, that works. Okay, so if you're generally confused, everybody, mainly... what's mainly what I'm doing is the next one I'm doing is I'm just gonna lay out where all the houses are gonna be, so I'll just build them later on over time. Cause yeah, it'll make more sense. Okay, 11. That's like very similar to like the event room. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to move some of this stuff, actually. I already knew we were gonna be doing that just because of this reason. Okay, come on. Move out of the way. There we go. Alright, is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. Only 2 more and we're done. Cool. Alright, now we can work on this part. So I just kind of want to lay out the houses really quick, just so I can get them over with. Okay. I think I truly need to think this through then. I think you can all see what's wrong here. basically, if I have it in 5 blocks, it'll just cover up a majority of this. And I want all of the houses to be seen through. So, I'm gonna have to expand through this again. Oh my god. Yeah, it'll be worth it. Let's do it. Alright, so I think I figured out how I want it to go. So, that's good. I figured out how I want this to go down, so yeah, we're all good. So, mainling, actually, I'll do this, because I kind of want to actually have it a little bit seen, a bit. But, yeah, I guess we're just going to expand this, I guess. Yeah, we're going to be clearly expanding upon through this. And I think it's going to be very interesting. Give me a second to work this out. I also realized I need to move this a bit because if I want to get some scary trees in here, that's not going to work because it requires a lot of room. So, moving this a few blocks farther from here, like over here, will make it better for me to access. Also because I am moving that other house a few blocks away from where it formerly was before we found out that mistake we just saw. Alright, so I think I figured it out. What I want to do is move this around a few blocks, I think right here. Just have the wall, I think like right around here. I also found out how I want this to work, so we're all good there. But yeah, that being said, I think this is already working out very well. Let me just move this a few blocks and we'll be all good. See you in a sec. Alright guys, it is officially fixed. So, there you go. I cut out all the boring stuff. You're welcome. Now we actually get to the actual fun stuff about this creation. And I'm actually serious. We actually do get to the fun stuff now about this creation, which is going to be fantastic. I'm actually serious. It's finally time. So as you can see, I did what I said and extended this a bit. Now we actually have a ton more room. Speaking of which, let's literally just cover the ground in moss carpet. Since, why not? Oh, right. I do know I have both of them. And I know I was only meant to take whiskers, but I only just put in that thing just earlier. So, I'll get used to it by the next one. And if we do get whiskers again next week, we're just gonna have to choose again. Or it could be landing on both, for all we know. Alright, so before I continue on, I just want to let you know, yes, this is actually video footage instead of me actually doing it. Apparently, I actually recorded this footage around 2 hours back. And I kind of forgot I had it still. Apparently, my recording crashed. For no reason. So, at least I still have the footage. Which means, basically, what I can do is I can keep this and just continue on after this piece of footage. So you probably know there isn't much of this footage left, so we'll be able to continue after this. So I just thought I would just let you know in advance, just in case you probably just saw the video slider. Alright, back to the main focus. So yeah, anyway, just getting all the weird stuff out of the way with this, like I'm trying to. Oh yeah, now we have all this open space. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm now using all the other swords. Told you guys these swords weren't going to become useless. Well, actually, I never actually said that. Remember in the anniversary and, actually, remember in the 100th episode? of literally this entire series. Why do I feel like I just messed up? Oh, maybe this just isn't extended far enough. But the point is about this is that I could just do the rest of this later. Why do I feel I just messed up? This is not looking right. Why do I feel this is not looking right? Oh, that's why it's not looking right. Okay, I finally found the reason. Thank God. Alright, so that's done, which means we can continue. So, yeah, indeed, that was indeed video footage. That's because, recording froze for that. But thankfully, I still had the footage. So, I just reused the footage for that video because the footage I caught was pretty great, actually. So, yeah, you probably noticed that. Also, you noticed that secretly off camera, while that footage was playing, I did all this. So there you go. That's another reason I also had the footage playing, while I also worked on some of the stuff here. So, as you guys can see, we have a really good thing going here. I promise. It works. And yes, the time difference is actually real. Let's go ahead and create that third house, at least just the start of it. I didn't want to work on the actual houses until I actually officially started recording again. Thankfully, everything's fixed, so yeah. Hopefully we don't have to run into that issue ever again in the future. It's actually the first time the recording's frozen in quite a long time, actually, which is very good. So, that's something. Anyway, let's keep it. Alright. So, first off, this won't even take long at all, considering literally all I have to do is just build this. And building the other houses were very easy, as you saw in the footage just now. So that's pretty cool. So, basically, these houses also won't even take long to really build, actually, so we're all good. I promise, they really won't, actually. Because I know what I'm doing. Oh, and to prove I know what the heck I'm doing, yeah, I'm not messing around. There you go. This is proof I'm not messing around. Yeah, we might want to do something about this. Although, honestly, do we actually want to do that, considering there's going to be stuff covering it, though? So, there we go. That's one part of it done. Now, we just gotta work on the rest. Which shouldn't take long at all, actually. Hopefully. I say that, and then it usually just takes a million years. But no, I think this time I actually know what the absolute heck I want to do about this. And to prove I know what I'm doing, watch how fast I go with this. I promise you. And no, it may seem like I'm rushing this, but no, in reality, it's just because I want this over with. Or mainly just because I just want to have it complete at a good enough time. Also, so the video isn't extremely long, that's another reason. Give me a second. Alright, we're good. So I'm going to do the same floor in here again, just because why not? Although I might actually change the floor in the other one, because I kind of like it in there. Oh, frick, I forgot to do backyard videos. I'll do that after. Yes, I am again recording this before the backyard video, as you probably just heard earlier. Let me change this one. I don't really like it much. I'll do this. I don't know why I did that originally. I thought it looked cool at first, but looking back at it now, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, we're going extremely nuts with this, as you can clearly see. Alright, we're good there. Alright, so now that we got the 3 main houses out of the way, let me first off start by building the roof, which should be very easy. And you know what? To not copy the ones from Lego's Islands, I'm actually going to do something entirely creative. We're going to do this. What else? Don't want to copy and paste. I definitely know that one wasn't there. Let's see, yeah, that one works. You know what? That one works too. All of these work. Now also, I don't think the roofs are really going to be that big, so yeah. I don't think they're going to be as big, so I don't think we really have to worry much about anything with this. Yeah, trust me, the roof is just not going to be that big. Also, I just don't want them extremely big, just because it'll take longer to do. And like, we'll be here a lot longer. And yes, you can even still obviously visit these during the daytime in the Halloween, or no, sorry, after the Halloween event is over. Which is a good thing, thankfully. Alright, okay. Well, frick. How do I want this to even look? You know what? I'm just gonna do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna purposely just build the roof like right here. And also, I think I'm gonna go on pies for the other ones because it'll be basically just the exact same thing besides the roof difference. Like, I'll build the main parts off camera just so I don't bore you guys. The only reason I'm doing it here on camera is just to show you what I'm doing with this, though. And oh boy, this is gonna be a big house. All of these actually will have the exact same amount of floors. Yeah, these are basically looking identical. Yeah, these are pretty much looking identical, aren't they? So yeah, anyway. Lastly but not least, all we need is the following, of course. And that is, of course, this. There we go. Yo, that house looks huge. That is one big house. Yo. Alright. Let me build these other two, but of course put the roof pieces on camera. Give me a few minutes. Alright. You guys are lucky that I just did majority of the work off camera. As you can see, yeah, I did a majority of the work off camera. Please be proud. Now you don't have to see me build all the roofs, except for their, you know, main parts, obviously. That being this, but besides that, I did mainly all the work. Please be proud. Well, at least off camera. At least all the boring stuff. And I added in only the stuff that actually matters here for the video. Which, yes, this part of the roof must be built on video because it makes it more fun that way, I guess. Or I don't know how you guys think. That would be true. But okay. Alright, and of course, let's put this here. There we go. And let me find the following. Where the frick is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, lastly but not least, we have this. And then we just work on the actual houses themselves, which, believe me, that won't take long at all. So, yeah, this will be done real fast. And I know it will, because I know exactly what I'm doing with them. So yeah, you guys are truly in luck. Alright, and lastly but not least, do this, this, and this, alongside this. And there we go! We're done with the roofs. Finally. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but also while that footage was playing, I also put the moss blocks around here, as you can notice. So, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, just thought I'd make myself clear about that. Alright, on to the actual houses themselves. To speed this up, I think I'm gonna do some of this on pause. Just to make sure that this video isn't like an hour long. So yeah, let me do some of this really quick. I'll save the best parts on video, of course. And then I'll just do all the boring stuff on pause. Makes more sense that way, right? Hopefully it does. Alright, so right here I've kind of just started making the floor, which shouldn't take long because, yeah, this ain't really that big of a house. So, yeah. Also, since we have a ton of space, we might be making 3 floors of this house. And that goes for all 3. So, that's pretty cool, right? Alright, let's make a 3rd floor, because we still have a lot of space. Actually, you could have done this all along. Oh, god dang it. I, of course, did it again. Yeah, I think I know what I just did. I did what I think it was, didn't I? Yeah, I made a mistake here. Actually, this actually doesn't even look that bad, so, my fault. It didn't even look that bad, actually. So, never mind. This actually looks pretty good, I think. Wait, I want this to actually look nice. How do I make this look nice? Does that look nice? I generally don't know. I might just do that for all of these, actually. Yeah, I might just do that for all of these, honestly. Because, let's be honest, I really can't think of anything interesting. So, hey, that's pretty cool, at least. Well, it's not cool that I can't think of anything interesting. Yeah, that's no real problem. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I feel so stupid for this. You know why? Because I realized I could just do this. That is much more like it. Yeah, I think I'm becoming a lot smarter here, thankfully. That looks so much better. Now it truly feels like something. Yeah, that looks so much better. Alright, let me get some other weird stuff out of the way. So I'm currently working on the 2nd floor, as you can see. At least for the 2nd house. It's actually looking pretty good. I'm actually surprised I was able to get done this quickly. And that's again considering these houses are a bit small, so I guess you kinda can't blame me there for this reason. Alright. And lastly, on to the 3rd one. Which, again, this should not take long at all, considering literally all I have to do is just place down these very blocks, which, as you can see, is not taking long at all. So, yeah. Also, I may just place all the furniture probably on pause, just so I don't waste all your time. See, I want to actually be smart about what I'm doing here. And see, just like that, it's just done. Just like that. Now just add the furniture, which I'll just do right now off camera. Oh, just to be clear, I also just took advantage now and tore apart all of the green parts on top of the roofs. So now you can just see the roof. Don't know if that looks good or not, but hey, it'll do. I'm also just gonna go do that right now for the other one. Done and done. Look how good this is becoming. Now it's time to add all the furniture in these houses. Let's do this. All right, so all we need to do is, well, first off, do this. we have this alongside this. And you know what? Let's also do a painting. Give out the real scares. God dang it, we can't do it. You know why, right? There we go. Give out the scares. Come on. Come on. I still have to film back your videos later. How long is this gonna take? Yeah, I think we're not going anywhere from this. Finally! That looks better though. I'm gonna do that for the other two. Give me a second. And speaking of which, you actually still have to do the upstairs. Shouldn't take long though, because all I'm really just gonna do up there is just put a bed. And by literally a bed, I am not even joking. Literally just a bed, and then we are freaking done. See? I told you there wasn't gonna be much with this. So, yep. Told ya. I told you guys there wasn't gonna be much with this. Like, at all. Only very little. See? Done already. Alright, so I already added the things that were already meant to be here, so this is gonna be very easy. Although, shouldn't I actually just reverse these? I mean, mainly the only difference with this is mainly just... Actually, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just change it up a bit, actually, in here. Makes more sense. Just change it up. Of course, we have these. I already set these up in advance, so I didn't have to do it on camera. There we go. That's over with. Let me also add the ladder really quick because, yeah, that also should not take long. There we go. And, actually, yeah, I think I actually should reverse this, actually. Give me a second. I'm going to reverse this. I'm going to do this. Yeah, we're basically just going to reverse it. I guess that's cool. I don't know if that's actually... I don't know. Creative? Is that actually? I don't know. Do you think that is? Probably not, because I have no clue what I'm doing. At least with this. Wait. This is a trap chest. Although actually, it works out perfectly, because these places are haunted. Works out perfectly because these things are haunted. These houses, they're haunted. So it makes sense for the chest to be haunted as well by having it as a trapped chest. Makes it more scary that way. There we go. That's where some fun comes in. We're actually almost done with this, actually. I'll do a ton more of it off camera, just so I don't waste all your time again. Alright. There we go. And lastly but not least, let me just put in some stuff that should already be there from the start. In this final house right here. And then I also gotta go put the door in. Alright. Thankfully this last one should not take long at all. I'm serious. Yes, we are going to completely redo this entirely right here. As we can see, basically, things are pretty much on the almost completely opposite side. As you can notice. Although actually, to mix this up a bit, there we go. That's to mix it up a bit. Much better. And of course, let's do the usual ladder. We're actually almost done with this whole thing. And I'm meaning the entire creation itself. See, by doing a lot of this off camera, it actually gives me a lot more time to be able to do half of this. So there we go. And now all three houses are complete. Officially. All we just need is a door and we're good. Which, I can just do that right now because, yeah. Now we're done with the houses themselves. Out here still needs some work, but I can do a majority of that right now on pause because the reason is because this is just going to take forever anyway. Although actually, I had another ingenious idea. Watch. Why don't we just do a combination of both? Trees. So for this one, I will do this. There we go. That's a bit of a spooky tree. Nice, right? There we go. Alright. And then over here, we have the crying obsidian tree. Yeah, you can see I think I fully embraced my creativity with this. I think at least. Comment down below if you think I have. Cookie, I'm gonna need you to move. There we go. Alright. And then we do this one. As you can see, these are not taking long to complete. And thank God they aren't taking long because, yeah. Which means, predicting by this, the last one will be a crying obsidian tree. So you can see, I'm taking aspects from both Lego's Island Halloween 2019 and 2021 into this. Meaning that I truly do actually care about adding a ton of references to older events. Which is good, because I do like doing that a lot. I really do, actually. It's really nice to bring stuff back from older events at some points. Even though we weren't doing the Haunted Mansion this year for Lego's Island, just because I just wasn't up to it this year, and also that is still the case. I just wasn't up to doing it this year, honestly, as you all know. But again, I promise you, it will be back next year. It's just this year I just wasn't up to doing a Haunted Mansion. Also mainly just because of this year's theme, being trick-or-treating, and I was already going to focus on that anyway. Plus, I already had it planned to not have a Haunted Mansion this year. After I realized I just didn't feel like doing one that year. But, there we go. Okay, I almost thought, why did that almost feel wrong? Okay. Well, there we go. That part's over with. Let me do something else. Wait, I just thought of an idea. Yeah! This will make things a million times more interesting. At least I think they will. There we go. Yeah, that looks so much better. This is really coming together. Alright, so all we really need left is just this. And then we're actually done with the entire thing. Of course, I will put something in the middle, obviously. But let's just at least make a connecting path to these. Actually, you know what? You know what's easier? Doing this. Okay, doing this is a lot easier. Alright. Oh, frick. Accidentally knocked the door down. Oh well. See, yeah, doing this is a lot easier. You know, doing this, of course. Yeah, that definitely just has a lot more time. Of course, this right here looks boring. Just look with it looking like this. Now, we need to make it look interesting. And I think I know exactly what to do. So my idea for this last part in the creation, geez, finally. It's about time we finally got to the end. Because, my God, this is taking forever. I did not think a creation was going to take this long. No, seriously, I did not think it was going to take this long. And the fact is, that's still in the backyard video film. I've never missed a backyard video on October 18th, and I do not want to do that. Yeah, that works. That works. And I think I know how to make it look interesting. I feel like making a fountain, at least a Halloween-themed fountain, obviously. Makes sense. I know it's going to be a bit small, and that's why I might actually extend this one more time. Because I want this to be as big as possible. And good news for you guys, for those who want the video to end, I'm proud to announce this is actually the last thing we have to do, actually. Or for those who want me to be done with this creation, you're in luck, this is the last thing. I'm not even joking, this is literally the last thing. I know I could have done candy corns. I could have actually done that, actually. Frick. Well, I still can, actually. It's just, I'm not up to it right now. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, candy corn just feels a bit better for this. Alright, let's do it. Yep, this is literally the last thing, and then we're done. Complete! And I mean literally with the entire spooky neighborhood. We're done. We are done, everybody. Yep, the spooky neighborhood is done. How cool is that? Although technically, I guess the insides could technically use some Halloween decoration, I guess. I guess at least. They could use at least some Halloween decorations to kind of grant themselves that, of course, they're made for Halloween. I guess I could have put Halloween decorations here all along, but oh well. I'll do that now, just by putting a few Halloween decorations around. There we go. Hey, at least I didn't fully abandon the idea. Yep, see? Now there are officially some Halloween decorations. See? I didn't forget. They're here. Oh, frick! I forgot to put it on the other side, too. Yeah, see? There's Halloween decorations. I didn't forget. And you know what? Let me just do that for the other houses right now off camera. Alright, so I did indeed add Halloween decorations to the rest of the houses. Take a look, and we're actually done now. The entire creation is done. So this is the end of the video. Frick, I almost thought I actually killed Whisper. That would have been bad. But anyway, here are the rest of the Halloween decorations in the spooky neighborhood here for this. Yep, here they all are. Look pretty awesome, right? I think they do. They look pretty good. And there we go. We're actually done. Entirely with this creation. Sorry that it took forever, but it needed to be done. And, oh, I should add a sign here. Give me a sec. Done. That just looks way too cool. And the good thing is that this is here forever. It's not exclusive to the Halloween. No, it's actually here forever. So guys, see you guys next week on Monday, October 25th for our next creation, which of course is one last Halloween one. See you guys next time. Oh, I also promise it will not be this long next